Well guys, 9 minutes of footage were shown at CinemaCon 24 for Deadpool and Wolverine. So let's go over all the footage here and some of the funny bits and details we learned about the film. So the footage starts off with the likes of Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, trying to live a new life as a car salesman. And as he is working here, we can tell that his life is down and he's having a whole lot of trouble trying to find a place for himself. And he is actually working with Peter, former member of X-Force, at this dealership. And he also ends up keeping his old Deadpool costume in his work locker because he believes that at any moment action could spring up and he's going to need his costume and everything, so he wants to get back into action. But that doesn't seem to be happening. So Peter and Wade, after a long shift, end up walking home to Wade's apartment, where there he's surprised for his birthday party with all the previous characters we saw in Deadpool 1 and 2, minus Cable. And they established that Vanessa, aka Morena Baccarin's character, is no longer seeing Wade. They are now just friends. After that, we got a moment where Deadpool is trying to blow out the birthday candles, but then there's a knock on the door, and the TVA comes and picks him up. Wade ends up waking up in the TNA, where he meets Mr. Paradox, who's a high-ranking TVA officer, and he's telling Wade, look, I'm going to tell you something, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we need you. You're destined for greatness. There's something called a sacred timeline. There's a multiverse. And, it's going to need avenging. And they and we need you. So then Wade is provided a new suit via the TVA, which we recently talked about. And, there's a bunch of funny jokes and gags, essentially extended scenes from what we saw in the trailer. But the entire footage ends with Wade running at the camera, and he ends up smashing into the lens, and then he grabs a mic out of frame, and he says, F you, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland. Now, F you is the full word, I'm just using F you for the sake of YouTube. And then he ends up rolling out in his new costume, and Fergie's Glamorous plays as the footage fades to black. So there it is, some details on probably the first 20 minutes of Deadpool 3. So, not a whole lot in terms of, hey, here's what the ending of the film is, but again, it's showing us the tone and what they're going for, and hey, they're breaking the fourth wall, so people that thought that wasn't going to happen, here it is. And also, Kevin Feige took this stage and said, we're dropping F-bombs, and this is hard R. You're not ready for it.